First-class training awaits you at the state-approved First European School for Physiotherapy, Ergotherapy and Speech Therapy at the Klinik Bavaria in Kreischa. Here, you have the opportunity to take a vocational bachelor degree. Small classes ensure a pleasant learning environment. We pay attention to the needs of each individual student. Kreischa, 17 kilometers from Dresden, the location of one of the largest rehabilitation centers in the world, the Klinik Bavaria. You will be given direct access to professional practice. Lessons in speech therapy. Today, it's all about voice therapy and working with very young patients. Effective methods are employed in order to train voice volume and breathing. Always by your side. A lecturer, so your questions can be answered at any time. For example, a supervision room. Here, as a trainee speech therapist, you will learn to work and speak independently and without interruptions directly with patients behind a one-way mirror. The lecturers next door are able to observe you in order to help you, and they can support you at any time. From the very beginning of your training, you will be in close contact with patients. You will learn to act confidently and safely when dealing with seriously ill patients. Yes, we try to create a good learning atmosphere, somewhere the students like to come, where they enjoy learning, where the lecturers are also happy to offer support and provide advice and assistance. We are always responsive to the students in theory and in practice. Therefore, we are very close to the students, and the students are close to the topics covered in the lessons. The aim of the training is to train therapists, and it's something we succeed in doing. We accompany the students on their journey to becoming competent and confident in their everyday working life, and are able to stand on their own 2 feet. The training in the field of speech therapy takes 3 years, with over 50% practical experience. You will not only receive support from the lecturers, former graduates will also pass their knowledge on to you. Learning is fun when working as a team. Now you need to examine the soft palate again and puff out the cheeks. That's right. I'd now like to see how the soft palate closes when you puff out your cheeks. I'm a student in my 3rd year of training at the First European School of Speech Therapy. A friend of mine recommended that I apply here, and it was already certain in the 1st year that I would have a job. What more can you ask for? Fees are charged for training at all 3 schools, but if required, it is possible to obtain grants and special funding. An investment in the future which pays off is also available in the field of physiotherapy. Testing on your own body as preparation for treating patients, indispensable for subsequent professional practice. Mutual critical faculties, communication and working as a team helps promote the personal development of each individual as well as yourself. I live in Dresden and I'm currently living on the outskirts of the city, but I'm moving to the center soon. At weekends we often do things together as a class or a group. We either party together or learn together.
I moved here from Bautzen and now share a flat with an ergotherapist from the school. At weekends I either go home, but if we party together or have a barbecue, I stay here.
I've applied for a job in Kreischa. I'd like to work there, it's looking good. A decision will be made in the next few weeks. Training in the field of physiotherapy also takes 3 years. Scientific work and state-of-the-art lectures, as well as varied internships, ensure training of the highest level at all 3 schools. We also offer additional subjects which are geared towards the needs of the students in their working lives, which improves their job prospects, and of course they will also be able to perform better when working with patients.
One aspect of our work is that we have to assume high levels of responsibility in our profession. Increasingly, we have to take on tasks independently and therefore require a very high willingness to reflect on what we do. So, of course, the students must question and analyze themselves critically at all times, consider their actions. We try to convey this a great deal during training.
And we have noticed that it is precisely this analysis which is much sought after, so that it's much easier for students to find work. Almost 100% of our students have found work in Germany within 3 months of completing training. Teaching is also provided in English at all 3 schools.
Wrist. Show me your wrist.
Once you have completed training, you will have the opportunity to apply for fantastic jobs all over the world. Our schools cooperate with partners in France, Finland, Australia and the USA. I originally come from Baden-Württemberg, and I was particularly impressed by the size of the school, as there's just 1 class per year. The classes are kept small, so the lecturers are responsive to individual students. Also, the proximity to Dresden was a key factor, and the lecturers ensure that the individual groups get on well with each other. Specialists with additional training and a variety of subjects to choose from ensure that you receive outstanding training. For example, one special feature of ergotherapists is artistic therapy. It provides you with extensive opportunities to meet the needs of patients.
Another unique feature is, of course, the proximity to the clinic. This means close cooperation with the Klinik Bavaria. We're able to use the staff, the ergotherapists, the doctors, and we can also use the technology and the know-how for our lessons, and therefore be on the cutting edge when it comes to medical science and training the ergotherapeutical skills of our students.
Yes, work placements always take place here in the clinic. This particular work placement is in the field of neurology. It's tailored to the students, and the majority of our mentors are former students, ensuring that very productive cooperation can take place. The bond between students is encouraged in a special way in Kreischa. There are meetups with former graduates, which is a great chance for you to get some tips for a successful start in your professional working life.
I successfully completed training at this physiotherapy school 15 years ago. Afterwards, I had the opportunity to gain clinical experience as a physiotherapist at the Klinik Bavaria in Kreischa. I studied, gained a doctorate, and I've been a university professor for therapy sciences for 5 years. And I'm now very pleased to be able to pass on my experience and knowledge as a lecturer for scientific studies at the physiotherapy school.
Lecturers, graduates and students. In Kreischa, they all have one thing in common: how much they enjoy their work. It's a job for life.